He may be one of England's finest playwrights, but the work of Shakespeare goes well beyond these shores, of course. So an international festival is being planned which celebrates the impact on other countries.
Yes, the Globe to Globe Festival will have 37 different theatre companies from all across the world perform one of the Bard's plays in their own language, all happening at London's Globe Theatre.
The South Sudanese Theatre Company is one of those taking part. We have Joseph Abbouk from the company with us, and also Tom Bird, director of the festival. Very warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Joseph, you have translated Shakespeare into Juba Arabic, which is the language of Southern Sudan. Was that a challenge for you?
A stiff challenge, I would say. You know, the kind of writing Shakespeare actually gave the world, it was difficult because I think of the depth of the talent behind this writing, of course. And of course, maybe the distance between times. That English was rather different. And especially for people like South Sudanese, I think it was such English that would want a lot of concentration. But also into a Juba Arabic, an Arabic that is is still growing actually. It is not taught in schools. It has no visible dictionaries. And so one had to dig into his own knowledge of the kind of Arabic that is widely spoken in South Sudan as lingua franca.
Yeah, my first question to Tom is, how's your Juba Arabic?
Excellent.
Is it?
Yeah, very strong.
Let's
very strong. No, it's very bad at all.
Speak a word of Juba
Not
Arabic.
a word.
So, okay.
So I'm very excited.
Well,
to hear
that's
Shakespeare.
why people would be so intrigued. I mean, so the performance that you're going to do, and which play is it you're doing?
Cymbeline.
Cymbeline. So that will be in
Juba Arabic.
yes. So, I mean, what will people, you're going to come to this like everyone else, what will they make of what they hear?
Well, I mean, during the whole festival, they'll hear over 38 different languages. So people will be able to sort of revel in the music of lots of the different languages around the world through the stories of Shakespeare. So great to see a story that might be familiar to people, but through a different language completely.
Shall we have a quick look at the production in the language? And let's have a little sense of it now.
Well, so what we're seeing, this is rehearsals, is it?
This is rehearsal in one of the hotels there. I think we shall dwell a great deal on, drama can be presented through mime. And like people sometimes watch Japanese plays, not necessarily understanding Japanese, but like music also. Most Africa listens to Congolese music without knowing Lingala, which is the language of this music. So I think the actions and the names and the gestures probably could bring about an understanding of the connotations that.
And the production from South Sudan, one of those taking part. What other countries and theatre companies have you got coming to the Globe, Tom?
Groups from absolutely all around the world, from South America all the way to Japan and everywhere in between, including a group coming from Afghanistan. Five groups from Africa, a group from Russia. I can go on and on and on.
I'm intrigued to know, Tom, where is the area where Shakespeare has least impacted? Because you went around the world sort of looking for...
That's right.
And you maybe went to lots of places and they were very warm about the idea. Where were they least either interested or knowledgeable?
How do you compare?
I think possibly places where there's a sort of a very strong dramatic tradition of their own already. Perhaps places like India. Having said that, it's very hard to say that because there's a huge tradition of people making theatre makers doing Shakespeare in India as well. So it's really hard to say that. And the miracle is you travel around the world, and this playwright, who we often think of as ours, everyone thinks of as their own. He's popular everywhere.
Well, it's lovely to see you, Joseph.
Thank you. Like us also, we thought probably we had our own seers. We are prophets. And we thought probably Shakespeare also prophesied into our future of conflict, of war, of agreements and reconciliation and things. That's why I think we chose Cymbeline. There are certain things that belong to us.
Well, it's a fascinating project. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having
Lovely to see you both. Thank you. The Globe to Globe Festival takes place at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London from April the 21st until June the 9th.